Hello
Getting
there,
some
woman.
clothes out of the dryer. Well, I took a long,
Oh,
long nap, like one of those deep ones.
yeah, right
And
on.
Heck
yeah,
yeah.
it's like I got the kid to the bus stop. I'm so excited about this. Her bus gets there at
Oh,
5:45 in the morning, though.
oh wow,
5:45.
that's early.
All right, check out
Yeah. Well, it's like 25 miles to town.
And
So,
they gotta go all the way around.
well, at least I don't have to stay in town all day. I'm so excited. You have no idea. I can actually get
Yeah,
some housework done. I got to unpack some more, make a pile of giveaway clothes.
yeah.
So if you hear some noise in the background, it's because I'm putting the
Oh,
clothes in
that's
the
okay.
dryer.
What? Angela, I haven't talked about this with Wolfman at all. But what my long term, very really not long term, but next year I am
Mm-hmm.
hoping to be able to use my whole backyard and not have a cornfield in it. So,
Just burn it down.
no, I'm not going to do that to my landlord. He
I
is
just throw them in there.
he is
Burn
actually.
everything.
I'm not burning everything. You're evil.
It
There's
is
got to be
10
a good
minutes to
system.
4.
Huh? What was that?
Man, I am so sore. I can hardly get down into the washer barrel. It's hard to get clothes out.
How it hurt.
This is a cool washer machine. I can control it with my phone.
Really?
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I think it's pretty cool.
Fucking right.
So it's one of those smart washers.
I've never even heard of them. I bet you can't even get them here.
Do you ever get
Really cool.
your head stuck in there and like your ass sticking out?
I've been afraid of that. Not yet, knock on wood.
Ha.
See, it's hot here during the day, but it gets really cold by the lake. So I try to do laundry at night.
Okay.
Keeps it warmer.
Oh, fucking right it would.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. But that dog, when she gets pissed off, man, she follows me to the bathroom, then pees on my nightgown that was on the floor.
Wow.
I mean, it was dirty. It was ready to be washed, but still squats on it. I'm just like, really?
Ha.
Yeah. It's funny till it's your dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm having to wash everything that was in storage because it was in storage, you know,
Yeah.
bugs and stuff.
What could that be?
Daughter hasn't done her chores, and
How many children do you have?
one of my daughter just has a few things to do. Yeah, it's not overwhelming her list of chores. Let's see. Was there anything good? That I think I'll just throw away. Some things are just too far gone.
Yeah. What the hell was that?
I think that's enough. So does Fox really eat Tide pods?
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Yeah, he does.
Oh my God. What is the
It's a
deal
real
with
thing.
that? Do you know?
I don't know. I think it's one of those edgy things where younger kids think they're, they gotta have something to prove, you know?
Well, I mean, surely that would affect him.
Well, kind of shows, you know?
I'm sure it has. My God.
You want to hear something about my daughter? She actually, when she was about three years old, we went Canadian Tire, local fucking car parts shit store, Canadian Trash we call it, and I was at the automotive booth, and my daughter, we didn't watch much TV, and she had never seen a dark-skinned person in all her life. So I'm sitting there in line. I was the next person to get up, and sure enough, she makes a comment. She says, "Mommy, that guy's made out of chocolate." And I fucking started giggling. I couldn't stop. I wasn't being ignorant, but I thought the gentleman would at least smile because she was a 3-year-old. Nope, he took all offense, snarled, growled, all shit. So I just laughed and let him go next in line, waited for half an hour, went back.
Wow.
I can't believe he snarled. He didn't say a word, but the way he grumbled. Can't help it. What a child says. That you can't do.
Yeah, little kids don't know any better, so you can't get mad
No,
at
of course not. And I never explained to her none of that yet.
Sure.
I thought she was too young to understand.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
As long as I'm this sick, you know what? It is so hard to do anything.
I know.
It sucks.
That's why I lost so much in, what was it, February. I was supposed to move to Virginia, but I could hardly move around, and I really couldn't pack and move, and boy, that was a nightmare.
Wow. I really have a hard time even fucking motivating myself other than to do something positive for the future. I have no regard to everyday shit. I can't move, so how could I fucking possibly fucking how could I possibly even fucking get shit done?
Well, I would just make time for the ER or whatever it is over there,
So,
and really push them to admit you. I mean,
absolutely
just
right.
push them to admit you. You know, have Willie advocate for you. Like, I've seen her this, I've seen her that, you know, where you can't breathe, you can't move. Really emphasize not breathing.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
But you guys don't understand. I'm breathing fine. All I'm doing is coughing.
Like it.
I breathe better than half the people in the world because I don't have a problem with breathing.
Well, you
But when you're coughing, can you breathe well?
I
doubt that you
can breathe
can.
as soon as I want to.
We missed our jingle at the top. And the next one.
We did that. Or the computer, you did that.
I think I can let it play unassisted now, actually. I think I finally figured out, it's not, I stopped it. And it's still automated, so the other stuff will go automatically. So I got it, I figured it out. Wasn't that hard.
Beautiful.
It was just where you load the playlist. I just didn't figure, I figured I had to figure out how to cancel all of those. So I have to reload a new one when I want to go back to the radio. So,
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's why I loaded a couple.
You erased everything?
Well, it's easy. No, they're not erased.
Okay.
It's just a playlist. It's an automated playlist. I can make a new one really quick and easy. And
can you control how long the playlist goes for?
Well, what I'm using is a random playlist right now that goes through, like I said, about 1,600 songs. randomly.
Isn't that impressive?
So you're not going to hear.
Yeah,
you'll
it
never
is.
Not
hear
going to be like another radio
two or three
station
songs
ever.
play, and it's also set so it won't play the same song until it comes to the end of the list, basically.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Best setup I've ever heard of. Music no one's ever heard because people did their music, sent it to Wolfman, and now he's got copies of it.
Like indie music or what type of
I
music?
got all
From
kinds
all
of
over,
stuff,
from
man.
all over.
Some of it's originals of mine from years ago.
Yeah, originals of
Like-
his.
Garage band recordings, and some of it's like fans sent to me that wanted me to play it on my show when we were doing pretty good. And then some of it's Darren sent me. He's got friends in bands, so a lot of it's original shit
I believe that
nobody's
about Darren.
ever heard. And
He's
it's
well
good
connected.
too.
And another thing we're
People
gonna,
know.
I hope to do, I don't know if Wolfman wants to, but I still have some shows before they erase them all. I have a couple shows where it actually has me and Wolfman having we're up all night and we're recording stuff that we're doing throughout the night because usually we feel pretty I don't know if the word's talented, but he'll play music.
I call it drunk.
I'll do my lyrics, and we'll try to make up we'll make up the song within probably fucking 25 minutes. We have it down pat. So we have recordings. We have some partial recordings. We have just times we went out and fucking recorded frogs, and I actually talked to DJT from Australia, and he actually said they don't have frogs there no more because it dried up and all the frogs died. Because tadpoles need water to survive, and their babies all would have passed away.
Why would you care about?
I'm listening. I'm just doing a few things that are really noisy.
No,
so.
I care about frogs.
Unacceptable.
Why would we stop to hear that music?
What do you got against French people?
Nothing. Oh, smarten up. You're rude. That's nothing wrong with frogs or French people.
She was being prejudiced there.
No, not at all. I'm not like that. Not
You're
like
not
you. You
prejudiced.
thought that up pretty quick.
I don't think you're prejudiced.
No, not at all.
I hate everyone.
If I was
equally.
prejudiced, I'd be prejudiced against poisonous frogs so that I wouldn't want them to touch me, kill me, or anything.
And Portuguese people.
No, they just piss down your fucking radiators when you're getting them to fix your house.
Oh, is that what happened to you guys?
That's what Wolfman
Actually,
worked with.
I worked with these guys in construction, and yeah, some of them around Toronto, they're pretty dirty. Yeah, they do all these new bang houses, right? So they've been known to piss down the radiators of brand new houses, and take shits down the radiators of brand new houses, and yeah, they think that's funny.
Oh, no.
So when they turn on the heat in the winter, they fucking smell it all.
I love eating frog legs, though. Don't get me started on that. Yum, yum.
I've never tried them.
Yeah, I've only had them in French restaurants out here in Phoenix, but I love them.
We don't have French restaurants here. We have German and Mexican and pizza, and that's about it.
Oh, what about in Toronto? There must be some French restaurants.
Oh my God, I would never drive in Toronto. I would never go to Toronto. And Wolfman's lucky that I even went to Milton to pick him up because I hadn't left the area in probably 3 years. And I drove for 3 years. So, he's really lucky I went and picked him up, and so am I.
What's your aversion to Toronto exactly?
I'll tell you exactly what it is. When I was 13, actually, when I was 14 years old, me and my boyfriend were going to run away, and we took my mother's keys and stole the car, went to London, got on a bus, went to Toronto with no money at all. He thought he had family down there that would take him in. We get down there, they told us pretty much to fuck off and go back home. 2 stubborn kids on the fucking street.
Wow.
So, first of all, we...
Fuck off! Go back home, you stupid as shits!
Shut up! This is important.
Fuck
You
off.
fucking shit on my life? Fuck off.
I was trying to...
No, never mind.
Never mind.
I was 14. I think he was 17. This is my father and son's father that I have. So we take off Toronto. It's the middle of November, and it's fucking cold, and all we have are our winter coats, boots, gloves, and we can't find a place to sleep. We have no food. We didn't eat in 5 days, and a man there decided that he was going to take advantage of us because he knew we were hungry. So he seen us standing outside of a donut shop, and we were thinking about robbing a KFC or something just by running in, taking the food and running. But nope. This gentleman offered us a couple donuts, coffee. I had juice, I think, or something like that. And then he offered my boyfriend a job a few blocks away. Probably 8 blocks away. It was for distance. So he did that, and while he did that, this guy escorted me into this park where he said a transport was going to get brought there, and I was going to get in the back of it, and he was going to be my pimp. So I got pretty fucking terrified. So he was near a tree, so I pushed him up against the tree and kneed him as hard as I could. He was bent over until I fucking took off. I turned around while I was running. He was still bent over. I was probably quarter of a kilometer away from him, and he still couldn't stand up. So I ran until this was about 7 o'clock at night. I'm just running all over Toronto trying to find the bus station because I got lost in this park and I went the wrong way. Mm-hmm. So I get to this officer, I ask him where the bus station is. So I figure he's going to leave or he's going to call his family or something's going to happen I'm going to be searched for. Absolutely not. He's there getting in his aunt's car ready to leave. So I fucking get the car and I couldn't believe it. That was one of my terrifying times of my life. And at the time I was pregnant, and he said that he was going to make me have an abortion.
Wow. What were you doing running around when you were 14?
Huh?
What were you doing running around when you were 14 like that?
You do not know how my mother treated me. Since the time I was 5 years old, I was changing diapers, and by the time I was 8, I was literally going to school, coming home, making dinner, cleaning house, helping with homework, bringing the kids, tucking in bed and everything. My mother would have a migraine as soon as she heard the bus come down the road.
Wow.
One of them big things that 2 speakers on the side.
Hey, sorry to hear that.
And I throw out the cardboard and try to act like I was breaking.
Yeah.
And then...
When you hear that music, folks, that means it's the bottom of the hour. Welcome to Monster Castle Paranormal Radio. Even though we're not really paranormal night, we're just fucking stupid and crazy, and it's terrible here. So don't ever come back, folks.
Shut up, dude.
Thanks for listening. Willie, what are you doing here?
For the mono speakers. But it all sounded fucking same. And they're sitting there screwing with their shit.
You guys want to hear this or no?
30 fucking minutes.
Nope.
Okay,
Too quiet anyway. I can't hear it. It was really quiet.
Either way is
and
fine.
That's the first time I heard that.
Sounds fine. You don't have your headphones in right. I can hear it.
No, are you serious? They're falling out again? That's the thing about these. We actually get headsets, honey.
I like mine.
Huh?
Yeah.
I like what I have. I don't like a headset. It's too hot.
Really? Can I get a headset?
You want to, but
'Cause they make
my ears just get way too hot with a headset.
See, my ear set seems to slowly fall out my ears without me realizing it. So slowly I can't realize it. So here I think I can't hear or there's nobody there, and it's actually because it fell out. That makes sense that it would do that. And it does.
Well, anyway, I got the Apple iPhone. The Apple iPhone, what are they called? Earbuds, I guess.
Yeah, that's what
But these ones are awesome. The shape of them and everything, they don't fall out. They sound great, and they don't make my ears hot.
I've actually got a few things that I picked up. Probably over the last half of a year. One thing that's going to come in really handy for me when I'm working is Wolfman can have the phone, and I can get a phone and connect it to. He's got a phone for me. Put a phone that can connect to my Bluetooth. So actually, he can call me and I can answer, and I don't have to come home. I don't have to do anything. I just listen to my Bluetooth. I know where I have to go. As I know everything, and he knows everybody else's. He'll know everybody else's contact number to contact them in case that's where they have to go.
Everybody should.
That's smart, actually.
And another thing I'm going to do in the long run, because right now I've talked to 4, 5, 6 people, and they all want to work for me. So, what I've just... Huh?
No, they want to steal off you.
No, they don't. Yeah, Wolfman doesn't like any of my friends. All of them have stole from me. Even my family. But that's not what I'm talking about. I don't want to talk about that. Hopefully, I can get people working, more people working. So, I'm going to do 24-hour service. And in the long run, too, I'll be bringing people alcohol after liquor store and beer store closes. So I'm going to do a liquor license test, and then that's another thing I'm going to be doing. So it will be liquor, and it will be quieter, but on weekends it'll be busier. So after 9 and before 7, it'll all be available through delivery from me and my marijuana mamas.
Nice.
I didn't hire one man. I only hired women.
Where's the vape pen?
Oh, wow. Why the
It's
discrimination?
on the table out there.
I don't.
Yeah. No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. It's blending into the table because it's there.
Yeah, I don't find it.
Okay, I'll look. Come back.
That should have been Oh my god, under the table?
Blending on the table. Right here, so I may have forgot.
Okay.
Sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
I don't know how you expect me to do a fucking show without my vape pen.
I didn't know that. Anyways, you didn't see it. I told you it blended into the table.
It's full of pure liquid shatter. And guess what we got today, Apocalypse?
What do I have? What? I'm sorry?
We got some magic mushrooms today from my son.
Wow.
We're not doing them yet. We're
I
probably
think-
doing them Friday or Saturday.
You guys are, wow, that's cool. Why not
I have
dabble
not
a little
done
bit?
mushrooms for ages, man.
And we have another person that's got a continual supply now, so that's another thing I can provide.
Yeah, you guys can turn one of your bathtubs into,
Never. I need my
shrooms.
bathtub. I only have one, and nobody else gets it.
What?
Oh,
Not even mushrooms.
I'm not sure how this is gonna work though with Skype on. I'm gonna try it. I think it should work.
Went to your phone.
Hello,
Went.
Monsieur.
What are you doing?
Hey, man.
Oh,
Why are you up
tried
this-
out the new system here.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I got Apocalypse. Can you hear him?
No, who is it?
You can't hear Kurt.
Apo's there too.
If he can't hear you, then I may have to adjust the
Who is
Skype.
it, by the way?
Can you hear me better now? Mm.
Oh, it might have. It might be. I haven't configured this for. I didn't know if it was going to even work. So I got to go into settings here.
Is that Kurt?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Apo said hi on
Hello now.
Skype. He can hear.
Tell him to come into Discord.
Why are you
We're
up
in the
this
voice
late?
chat.
Everybody should be in bed by now.
Hell with that.
Hell no.
Daytimes for sleeping and nighttimes for being talented.
Oh,
You don't know how many lyrics I wrote probably in the last month, and I only do it after midnight. Make it a ritual. Unless I've been up until 5 and I have to sleep until 5, I'll probably not do anything during the day.
do you have to go to work or anything ever?
You know what? You want to hear something? Psychiatrists that medicated me for the last 24 years.
Yeah.
The only reason I was ever put on medication was because I hit a barn door with my fists. My mother had come over, and without giving me any money for my sisters to live with me, I had to pay for my kids and my sisters without getting the baby bonus that's supplied in Ontario. Well, she was also getting support payments from my father, which I got nothing of. And so instead of shoving the spoons down her throat that she was shoving down my kids, I decided instead of punching her and everything, I was going to go hit the barn door. Well, she decided that she was going to call my doctor and say I was psychotic and to call an ambulance right away. Well, I got in an ambulance and I was thrown in a side room for 30 days, drugged.
Jesus.
By psychiatrists. And this psychiatrist was East Indian, and I called him Bin Laden. His name was Dr. Aziz. He works in BC now, fucking people.
No,
up.
I do not. I work right here. You know damn right.
Fuck off, Aziz.
You stuck me
Bin
in the
Laden.
You
Fuck
did
off.
that. You stuck me in closet and fed me with crackers for 2 years.
Fuck you.
$2.
It took me 3 appeals to get away from him. I had a court case against my son's father, and my sister had to go to court for a sexual assault from him, and he got away because I couldn't go to court. Neither could she. But he still got weekends for, I think, 3 months. He couldn't go to the States no more anyway. Everybody else went on Caribbean cruises and all that, but he couldn't.
Yeah. So there. This fucking guy. He shouldn't be able to do that anyway.
Shouldn't do that.
Well, he's not alive no more. And I had a lawyer, and her secretary took care of pretty much everything in my case. I did take advantage of their system because as a patient, I'm not allowed to have records. So, what I did is I used the lawyer for about a year. got them to get all my records. They still wouldn't give them to me. So I told them that I fired them and I demanded the Criminal Injuries Compensation Board to get the paperwork because they had it. And they agreed that they had to give it to them. And I was awarded $500 or something like that, $250 I think. And I was only like $500 less than what the lawyer could have got me in the first place.
Yeah. I didn't get any of it.
You should actually do your NBA.
I want to go to bed. You all continue to talk. Good night. Love you.
Good night.
Bye.
You go to bed. We don't want to.
Hey, the radio will still be going 24/7, eh?
Radio, music,
when we come off of here,
24/7 a
I turn
day.
the music back. I turn some pretty cool music on, and it just plays all the time on TuneIn Radio. Everyone, just look up Monster Castle. If you're listening through Spreaker, you're better off to go to the TuneIn Radio
Monster
app.
Castle Paranormal.
Yeah, look up Monster Castle Paranormal, and if the feed drops, all you got to do is change the channel and then change it back, and you'll get it back because it reboots every 45 minutes.
Until we get the 24-hour payment thing.
Yeah, until we get
Pro. I think it's called something. Broadcasting Pro or something like that.
I could, but I'm not doing it unless people start donating. I'm not going to pay $100 a month. I'd rather just do what I'm doing right now because I'm only paying $6.99 and I can go 24 hours.
Yeah, that's right.
All you
Okay,
got to do
fuck
is
'em.
reboot it. It's not a big deal.
Fuck everybody. We'll do it our way. His way. No matter what, we'll do it.
I'm going to change the 3-hour segments though, and then then you won't have to do it as often. So that'll be cool.
Wolfman's a wizard.
Where is it?
No. Where's everybody else?
Oh, here it is. That's what I was looking for.
Right.
What?
Can they hear you?
Oh, yeah.
Can they hear me?
Yes.
Is there anybody there?
Yeah, but I don't... The only thing is, when we took that call, I'm going to have to figure out how to... Yeah, it didn't work. Apocalypse could not hear him. And so I didn't know what was going to happen. So I checked it out. They
Wiped him out.
It might have worked and it might not have worked. I know that we could hear everyone, but for them to hear each other, I'm going to have to use some kind of... Probably the voice meter. It's going to be a complicated program again that I got to learn.
Is everybody gone?
Yeah. I think everyone's gone to bed. So, yeah.
Because I couldn't hear Kurt.
Yeah. That's not what I was looking
So you got the artist name and everything in there you're playing?
Yeah, I got the wrong fucking list here. That's what I'm doing. Shit. Well, there is something I wanted out of here. There we go. Okay. There we go.
444.
Yep.
As soon as I walked in here, that's my lucky number. On August the 24th, I gotta get a ticket with a 4 in it tomorrow.
Okay, but you're going to the hospital.
Why?
Because you should.
This is the Monster Castle Paranormal Radio Show. We explore the paranormal phenomenon with researchers and skeptics from all walks of life and beyond. Fridays and Saturdays, 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern. Visit our website at monstercastleparanormal.com.
Yeah. And what the hell? Okay. I got all these carts that I just piled up and I don't know how to delete them either. I'll have to figure out. All right, folks, we're going to get on some nasty, nasty music from hell. And I think it's the middle of the night and it's time for lots of nasty.
It's midnight. But don't go to sleep now. It's time for Monster Castle Paranormal Radio.
Time for ghosts.
Featuring Wolfman Mike, Jeff Gray, Adam Shadow, and Darren, the man with 1,000 questions. Now join us as we explore the mysterious nature of our world. Igor, release the monsters from the dungeon. Crack some drinks and let go. Unwind, open your mind, just know.
Psychics, mediums, ghosts, fireballs, lunar anomalies, Sasquatch, UFOs. It's Monster Castle Paranormal Radio. It's Monster Castle Paranormal Radio. It's Monster Castle Paranormal Radio. It's Monster Castle Paranormal Radio.
With Willie in Alaska. Our moral compass, Curtis Green. With Eric the Protector. And hugs from Apocalypse. The Angry Bob. And keeping it real with Stabby McHugs. Crack some drinks and let go. Unwind, open your mind, just know.
Tilling my body and whispering pictures of harm. faster the world spins, the shorter the lights will glow. And I'm swimming in the night, chasing down the moon. The deeper in the water, the more I long for you. And most of what you see, my dear, is purely for show, because not everything that goes around comes back around, you know.